Hello, I'm Laurie McMenemy. Welcome to The Ugly Inside. Subscribe below.
Welcome to Wembley and our big match preview. Nick, we never thought we'd be here, would we, in this League Cup? First of all, let's start off with our run to get here without conceding a goal. It's a great achievement so far, isn't it? I mean, Puel's had his critics, but the League Cup has been somewhat of a respite for everybody.
It has. I mean, we got to put it into context that this is the first major final that Southampton have been in since 2003, and it's the first trip to Wembley for a first major final since 1979. So it's 38 years. So it's a long time coming to see Saints back at Wembley for challenging for a major honour. It's not something that happens very often.
And it's a testament to the squad as well, because we've been blighted with injuries this season. A lot of rotation we've seen in all the competitions this year. So it's a real testament to the players that's really come into this competition. First of all, start off with the youngsters that played in the early rounds, like Jake Hesketh scoring on his first major debut, and then the latter stage of Josh Sims setting out that wonderful goal for Shane Long. Yeah,
it's been a long journey in some respects, in the fact that we missed the first round out, but the whole squad has played a part in it. It's not just been the first team players who finished off the job up at Anfield. It's been, as you say, the younger players who won a game against Sunderland, beat Crystal Palace, and went up to Arsenal and took on their youth team players. Claude Puel has had a difficult season. When we look back on it, we can look back and look at the number of injuries we've had, key injuries to people like Charlie Austin, to people, right through Shane Long, Jay Rodriguez, and now Virgil van Dijk. It's been a tough. I've always said Puel's got to be judged at the end of the season. At this moment in time, he's got us to a Wembley final. If he wins it, he'll only be the second manager in our history to do that, and only our second season of a major trophy. Gets a top 10 position and all. You've got to say that this is perhaps the best season in the history of Southampton Football Club in terms of results.
That's a big shout there, though, Nick. Virgil van Dijk's injury, he will be out for this final. We've seen Martin Caceres finally be announced at the football club. He could be in for a Wembley debut on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still wondering. One thing about Claude Puel is he's very, very cagey about injuries. The number of times this season we've seen him announce that someone won't be playing, and then suddenly miraculously runs out the tunnel on the Saturday or Sunday, as it mainly is this season, full of the joys of spring. So I'm just wondering really what he's got in store. I mean, they've been very quiet about Virgil van Dijk. I mean, there's all sorts of rumours fly around, but I wouldn't completely discount it that he doesn't play against Man United. Certainly I think Puel will perhaps try and keep Jose Mourinho guessing, as he did at Liverpool when he took Sofiane Boufal, tracksuited him up and made Liverpool think about what his squad may be.
Well, onto the competition now then. We've teamed up with the Art of Football, and you could have a chance of winning one of these lovely t-shirts given to us by Art of Football. All you've got to do is tell us in the comments below, tell us the goal scorers in our last major final down here at Wembley. Let us know in the comments, and you've got to be contactable on the social media method that you've entered. So on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter or Instagram, you've got to be contactable there. So let us know in the comments who scored our goals the last time we were here in a major final. So, Nick, on to Man United then. Obviously, they've got a few games in between us, playing Europa League, a second leg up Saint Etienne. They've won the first leg 3-0, but they've also got an FA Cup tie in between that as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a disappointment that they won 3-0. I was rather hoping that they would lose or a draw, because that would have forced their hand a bit and they'd have had to play a stronger side in the second leg. But, now they've got Blackburn at the weekend. They've got St Etienne away next Wednesday, but the chances are he can rest a few players ready for Wembley. I mean, it could be desperate that they got to win this competition. But I'd take any advantage we can get. Whether it's injuries to Man United or whether it's they play their youth team.
Yeah, of course, it's going to be a tough game as well. Mourinho knows this competition. He's won it a few times with Chelsea, but obviously we need to win this cup as much as they need to win it. But it's going to be a tough game. And can I push you for a prediction then, Nick?
Well, normally I go for 3-1, but I'd love us to get a 3 or 4 goal lead, so I don't have to suffer, multiple heart attacks during the game. It's going to be tough. I mean, the key is going to be in the centre of Saints' defence. Will Van Dijk play? Will Caceres play? Or if we've got to play Yoshida and Stevens, will they be able to pull out the games of their life and keep Man United at bay? I mean, I'm confident we can score goals now with Gabbiadini, but I'm not so confident that we can stop them at the either end at the moment. And that's it. We need someone, as Mel Blythe and Jim Steele did back in 1976, not in this stadium behind, but the predecessor. They, when faced with the informed Man United attack of that time, pulled out the games of their lives. And if Stevens and Yoshida play and do that, then we'll win, and we'll win 3-1.
Well, it's certainly going to be a game to live long in the memories, whatever the result. We're going to enjoy it down here at Wembley. Let us know in the comments below your thoughts for the prediction for the big game. And as always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more.